Hey there, everyone. Thanks so very much for joining me on another episode of Manifest with Markesha. I'm your girl, Markesha. If this is your first time, thank you so much for joining me. You will not be disappointed. If you are returning, I truly appreciate it. My heart's desire is to be an encouragement and empowerment to you all. So whether you are new or you are old, thank you so very much. You don't understand. It is greatly appreciated because it's of the old and of the new that helps me do what I do. So greatly appreciate you guys all so very much. If it is your first time joining me, I am a certified life coach. I do help with mindset coaching, mind shift. I help with manifestation and also relationships. So if there's anything that you need assistance in, please look in the description box. My information will be below. You can get a little bit more further detail on some of the other services that I offer as it pertains to life coaching. I would love to help you in your journey rise to the best and highest version of yourself by releasing all limitations upon yourself and raising your self-concept. So that aside, without further ado, I'm going to jump right on into it. I want to talk about today those moments where you feel like you're messing up your manifestation. We've all been there. We've all experienced like, oh my gosh, did that thought mess me up? Or did that feeling mess me up? Or is that emotion? Or am I not happy enough today that did I put myself 10 steps back in my manifestation process? Did I doubt or am I not patient enough? Did I block myself? All of those questions tend to resonate through our mind when we're trying to manifest something. And two of the major things that will be perceived as roadblocks. One is actually a roadblock. The other one is a perceived roadblocks. And I want to talk about the difference between the two. And that is doubt versus impatience. Okay. These are two emotions that can feel very similar when facing challenges, but they come from very different places and affect our mindset differently. And so that is the part that we need to take note of. Okay. Doubt. Let's talk about doubt. Doubt is rooted in fear of uncertainty. Okay. That's a fear. Usually, you've heard before, you can't have faith and fear. They can't operate. And I've said before, fear is false expectations appearing real. So when we are fearful or we are uncertain about a thing, how can we really continue on in that path? For example, let's just say the chair that I'm sitting in. If I had any uncertainty that the legs didn't work, I'm not gonna sit in the chair. If you had any uncertainty that your tires was gonna blow out before you got in, you're not gonna get in that car. So same is the case as it pertains to our manifestation. The universe, the Most High, however you call it, whatever you say, is going to take it that your uncertainty means abort mission. Okay. It makes you ask questions about your abilities, your decisions, or your worth. And so because you're asking those type of questions because they are rooted in fear, it is going to cause everything to come to a halt saying, hold on, there's an uncertainty. We don't know if we need to move. All that bees, the powers that be beyond our comprehension, beyond our sight, angels, spirit guides, whatever it may be, the Most High, God, whoever you call them, they're like, we can't move. You've given us an order to halt until you tell us for certain which direction we should go in. Whether you're certain that it's not going to work or whether you're certain it is going to work. Either one is true, but you got to stand on business. So understand that doubt often leads to inaction or procrastination because you are unsure. So it's that same inaction and procrastination within you that's going to cause everything else around you to mirror what you feel on the inside. Okay. That is really stark contrast to what impatience is. Remember, I said they're both emotions for sure. They are absolutely both emotions, but one being rooted in fear and the other one is actually just rooted in frustration and urgency. So think about it. If I told my kids, hey, we're going to go to Chuck E. Cheese, okay? And I didn't tell them when, but they know without a shadow of a doubt, mommy said we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. We could take that to the bank. I didn't tell them when. So now there comes a sense of, I know we're going, but when? When? I thought we were going today. I thought we were going today. And that's kind of the battle that starts to happen. They're waiting because they're certain that this thing is supposed to happen. So why isn't it come to pass yet? When you're dealing with impatience, it makes you feel the results aren't happening soon enough. Like my kid, we can drive and I say, okay, we're going to go, but maybe not today. And we drive past Chuck E. Cheese and they're like, oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's what. And so you start to get frustrated because you know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be at Chuck E. Cheese right now. Or I'm supposed to be at Chuck E. Cheese. Maybe not right now. I'm supposed to be at Chuck E. Cheese, but it's not happening right now. And with that emotion, it often leads to rushed decisions, anxiety, or giving up too soon. So that's it. It goes from I'm not asking whether or not it can happen. I'm saying, why is it not happening right now? Which gets me so frustrated where you're like, I'm just gonna throw in the towel. We don't want to do that when it pertains to our manifestation because we can give up too soon. Doubting, you're probably not even in that place where you have that much, you know, belief anyway. And that can be a whole nother subject in and on its own. Each subject can be handled independently. And I really want to focus more so on doubt in this video. No, I'm sorry, not doubt, impatience in this video. Because when you get to a place where you're like, man, did I mess this up? We have all been, I have myself had a day where I'm like, Dad, today I just really wish this thing I'm manifesting. And I know that I know. You can't tell me that I know that this thing is not supposed to be for me. And why is it not in my pocket yet? Why is it not in my hands? Why is it not in my reality right now? When I know that I know that I know without doubt that this is supposed to be. But I know that there's timing that exists in the process. And so it's not that I'm not aware of the process. I have to remind myself of what it's about. So then I have to change perspective. Why am I still in the patient? Why am I still in the waiting process? I need to begin to shift what I'm focusing on because I've said it before. If you change what you focus on changes. And if you begin to focus on maybe there's some additional growth or this delay is working out for my greatest and highest good, or I know that by waiting, I can learn some other things. Remember, I said before, if you follow me for any period of time, that I've said that we lose sight we get so fixated on the destination or the manifestation or the desired or the wish fulfilled that we lose sight of the journey. So it's not so much about the destination as it is as important of the journey and the things that we're supposed to learn along the way. So my encouragement for you guys today, only for those who are specifically dealing with doubt, like I said, impatience. Doubt is another part of the process. If you're dealing with impatience, I want to encourage you that you're not messing up the process. You're not stopping your process. You are going through a part of the processes, which is learning how to trust the process, to maintain patience and understand that things are going to work itself out in its perfect timing. No, if you stand on business knowing that you know that you know that you know that you know that thing is for you, then know that part of the matter is there's other stuff that needs to be prepared for that thing. Okay. So change your perspective about the time that you're waiting on. About your wait time, because while you're waiting, if you change your focus, then you'll realize that that thing will actually come upon you quicker than you know. And I'll go back to my Chuck E. Cheese example. If my son's like complaining, like, man, why didn't we have it now? Why don't we have it now? Why are we not going? It's going to make me want to delay a little longer, honestly, because he's not exhibiting patience. Hold on. I told you it's coming. Be patient. Patience is being able to wait without the complaint and the groping and complaining. So if you can find something else to do, you can find something to be grateful for. You can, increase your gratitude. Find somebody else to bless while you're waiting, to do things to raise your self-concept while maybe being a blessing to another person. You're going to get your focus off the wait time. And before you know it, what you're waiting on will come. So remember, there is a big difference when you're thinking about whether or not you're messing up your manifestation because you've experienced a bit of doubt or you experience some impatience. Depending on your level of doubt, we all have moments where thoughts pop into our mind. That's called resistance. And that is going to happen. The resistance to, I wonder if this should work out. I wonder if it's going, that resistance is just simply your brain or your mind telling you that there is a shifting in the way that you are thinking because your subconscious was so used to telling you that old story. But in order to reshift and transform the way that you're thinking, you have to give yourself a new story, a new timeline, a new way of thinking. And that's going to come with resistance. And the resistance as well is the part of the process. Understand they're both emotions. When they drop into your mind, you do not have to leave them there. I'm not telling you to just positive talk everything away because I do want you to get to a place that I actually am believing the things that I'm saying. Because when we first start off with affirmations and things like that, it's very robotic. You may not even believe the things that you're saying, but after a while, it's going to become you. So when a doubt comes in your mind, say for instance, oh my God, what if this doesn't work out? You're gonna know because you are transforming in your mind. You're gonna be like, what if it doesn't work out? What do you mean if it doesn't work out? What do you mean? What if it does work out? What if this works out for my greatest and highest good? What if this is the best thing in the world for me? What you're going to change all those negative doubting what ifs to something positive, and it's going to come naturally. So don't be as discouraged along the way. Some of these things are just designed to show us that we are transforming. Some of these points of resistance is designed to show us the points that we still have to develop in, and also a part of the process to show us that we still need to be patient and trust in the process. So I just want to encourage you guys this evening, morning, noon, night, wherever y'all may be, just be encouraged. It's a part of the process. The thoughts that pop in your head, change it out with something different and understand, focus on being the best version of you. And while you are worried about being the best version of you, all those things that are in alignment with the best version of you are going to come into alignment in your reality. So that's all. That's all that I have tonight. I hope you guys were encouraged. And until next time, be blessed.